As far as home field advantages go in the playoffs, there are few places tougher on a visiting team than this one. Sold out Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Buffalo Bills and the Denver Broncos. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down, rolling. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run the counter. Rolling. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll run on first down. Rolling. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. Past the 20. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. 68 yards rushing for him now. A great start to this AFC title game. Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Broncos are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. To return, it's Cam Sutton. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd and inches, Allen. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Allen now looks to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Seibert on for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Sutton now to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets. They don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Allen. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Allen going to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
But there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
Two sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. On 1st down, rolling. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 84 yards rushing now in the opening quarter of this AFC Championship game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw it is Locke. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Taking it in from the 20. And the Broncos continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Sutton now to return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos will take over here at their own 14-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 21-0 our score after 1. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Williams running left. And some room to work. Nifty move. There he goes left side. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They run the counter. Rolling. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Aれわしの苦戦は
Well, a pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Williams. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Javonte Williams with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Broncos are able to widen their lead here in this 1st half. Seibert on for the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Play action. Now it's Allen. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the 1st half.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen. J.J. Watt, a milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132.5. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Quit talking about it and bring it. Hey, hold. Mike 54. You ain't going nowhere. Right there.
In his own end zone, it's Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Two things you can do in that situation: run it and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Here's Brett Kern now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Johnson to return it. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Shotgun snap to Lock. This is caught. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Jerry Jeudy, 33 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He'll get this off to Swift. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Allen. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. What we got? What we got? What we got?
Now Allen. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Touchdown, Bills! Michael Pittman, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bills are able to make things a bit more respectable.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Mike, 45. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Allen will try to throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The return man, Ty Johnson. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll try the left side. Rolling. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. AFC title game, second quarter action. 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, coach. Break it down. That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
I'm going back to you. Watch the edge.
On the counter, here's Williams. Williams is going to have the first down and a little more. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Javonte Williams saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Broncos add on. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
I'm here all day. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54.
On first down, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Come on. Middle. 54. Right there. Right there.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And this one is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Check, check. Watch the run. Watch the run. 44 is the Mike. 44 is the Mike. 56. 56. That's
From the gun, it's Allen. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
ほんと凄まじい。
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. Now Allen to try again after the pick six. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You had to go to the tuck roll, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's one people remember. But I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game in New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 32-yard line. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
この人、マレーうまいですね。
Allen finding Knox there, complete. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Again, it's Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Again, it's Williams. And they'll get him down up past the 15.
117 yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys to the Super Bowl.
So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll keep it on the ground. Rolling. And he's got room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Broncos continue to pour it on. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for the...
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Bradley Chubb able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Now they face a 2nd and long
確か
following
に
the
そ
holding
う。
penalty.
そして、この2人の方の今までのいろんな試合は、未だに理解が追いついてませんなせ。
Throwing now is Allen. Flush to his right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big gain there for the Bills.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Right there, 54.
Allen now on first down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Oh, he's got some breathing room. takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
On third down, here comes Swift. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
So we got man. Right there, 54, right there, 54. I smell fear in that offense.
From just shy of midfield, Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
昨日の激戦など予行演習に過ぎない。
Out to the right and complete to Pittman. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen steps away to his left. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox there to make the grab. And the Bills get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Point after here coming up. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Returning it, Johnson. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They are getting closer and closer to lifting that Lamar Hunt trophy. Not home just yet. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20. Touchdown Broncos. Courtland Sutton, 66 yards. And the Broncos are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter
また
lead.
独走してるわ。
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
伊達に春日亭ファンじゃないですね。
Sutton now to return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
ちなみに、今日の夕方は、春日亭というラーメンを私も食べてきました。
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. And some room to maneuver. And he gets us to the
これ
other
対
side
戦
of
相手が
midfield
CPU
across
かと
the
錯
45
覚します。
before going out.
失礼な発言です
Game
が。
there for the Bills. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll get 8
そう
on
なん
the
ですよ
scramble
ね。
there. It'll be
し
second
か
and
も
a couple.
その相手があのトニーさん。驚愕すぎますね。
Allen. And down he goes.
こんばんは。
They sack him
で、
back right
EEN
at
強すぎ笑う
the
た。
line. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To the air. Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. To throw, it's Allen. Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are
私も
sitting
第
in
2
an
球
even
くらいか
better
らですが
spot with the
ただ
ball
唖
and a
然としま
comfortable
した。
fourth quarter lead. On first down, rolling, and he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Into the secondary, past the 40. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Broncos add on. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Sutton now to return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now their backs really against the wall now. They knew how tough this would be on the road, AFC title game, and they have gotten all they could handle and then some. Eluding the pressure right.
こんなのされたら俺はコントローラー3つぐらい壊してしまう。
J.J. Watt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Allen. And that's out to the flat for Swift. So the completion good for 6 yards. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
54. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Get that quarterback at all costs.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Broncos get there and
た
take him
だ、
down.
レンの試合では見慣れた光景。
Loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense.
このままじ
That
ゃ
entire
歴史に
team.
情熱
But
大
really
陸の
this
取材が
defense
来
has
ちゃう。
sparked what's
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
3. 22.
They'll run on 1st down. Rolling. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
もし自分がスーパーボウル行けて、レンをリードすることあったら、大差で負けるときより雄たけび上げて発狂するかもです。
On 2nd down, Williams. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Here's Locke to throw. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. This is a 26-yard attempt. Seibert's kick is good. Now they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. On play action, Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 69 yards. And the Bills claw one back.
Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season, and it's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they are really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, they have been dominant in this one. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. And one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
And a very nice return up to the 35, but was it aided by something illegal? Let's find out. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They run the counter. Williams. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Well, a Lombardi trophy would be nice to hoist. They have to hold off for that for a little bit. Right now, the Lamar hunt has to feel
ほんと
good
取材したいレベル。博士さんのバイオリンの音が聞こえます。
Helped create the American Football League, which became, of course, in most part, the American Football Conference. And he's the one who gave us the name Super Bowl.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.